Welcome to the fascinating world of Greek fire, the Byzantine Empire's most guarded military secret. This mysterious weapon turned ordinary ships into flame-throwing fortresses and helped protect Constantinople for centuries. Today, we'll uncover its remarkable story. Greek fire was unlike anything the medieval world had ever seen. Imagine a weapon that could shoot liquid flames across the water, stick to enemy ships, and couldn't be put out with water. The Byzantines first used this secret weapon in 672 AD during the Arab siege of Constantinople, and it literally changed the course of history. Picture enemy ships approaching the city's walls, when suddenly streams of burning liquid rained down from bronze tubes mounted on Byzantine vessels. The attacking ships burst into flames, their crews jumping overboard in panic. What made Greek fire truly remarkable was how the Byzantines kept its formula secret. So well, in fact, that we still don't know exactly how it was made today. The story of Greek fire's creation is wrapped in legend, centered around a Syrian engineer named Callinicus. In 673 AD, this brilliant inventor fled to Constantinople from his homeland, bringing with him an extraordinary discovery. According to historical accounts, Callinicus presented his invention to Emperor Constantine IV, demonstrating a weapon that could shoot flames that burned even on water. The emperor immediately recognized its potential and ordered it to be manufactured in absolute secrecy. The formula was so closely guarded that only a select few families knew the complete recipe, passing it down from generation to generation. Each family only knew their part of the formula, making it impossible for any single person to reproduce the complete weapon. Modern scientists have several theories about Greek fire's composition, and they believe it likely contained a mixture of petroleum-based ingredients. The most accepted theory suggests it included crude oil, pine resin, and quicklime as core components. When these materials combined, they created a napalm-like substance that would stick to surfaces and continue burning. Some researchers think sulfur might have been added to create that distinctive flame, while others point to saltpeter as a possible ingredient. What's particularly interesting is how the Byzantines might have pressurized this mixture. They likely used bronze pumps heated by a furnace system. When the mixture was forced through the tubes under pressure, it would spray out and ignite upon contact with air, creating that terrifying stream of liquid fire. Let's explore how the Byzantines adapted their ships to use this powerful weapon. The dromen, their main warship, underwent special modifications to accommodate the Greek fire system. At the bow of these vessels, they installed a unique bronze tube called a siphon, which could rotate 360 degrees. This tube connected to a pressurized tank below deck that held the flammable mixture. A complex pump system operated by skilled crews would force the liquid through the tube. The ships also needed reinforced decks to handle the weight of the bronze machinery and protect against the intense heat. The front of these vessels featured special bronze plating to shield the crew from any backfire. These floating flamethrowers became the most feared ships in the Mediterranean, earning them the nickname fire-breathing dragons from their enemies. Let's dive into some of the most dramatic victories where Greek fire proved decisive. The first major success came in 674 AD during the First Arab siege of Constantinople. The Arab fleet, confident in their superior numbers, found themselves helpless as Byzantine ships unleashed streams of burning liquid that consumed their wooden vessels. Another remarkable victory occurred in 717 AD, when Caliph Suleiman's massive fleet of 2,500 ships approached Constantinople. Once again, Greek fire turned the tide. Byzantine ships slipped between the enemy vessels at night, unleashing their secret weapon. The Arab ships, packed tightly together, became floating infernos. Over two-thirds of their fleet was destroyed, and the remaining ships retreated in terror. These victories helped preserve the Byzantine Empire for centuries to come. The soldiers who operated Greek fire weren't just ordinary sailors. They were highly trained specialists who underwent years of intensive training. These elite warriors, known as the siphonators, had to master complex mechanical systems while maintaining absolute secrecy about their craft. Their training included learning precise pump timing, understanding wind patterns, and mastering the art of targeting enemy ships. These specialists lived in separate quarters in Constantinople and even had their own protective gear, including special leather armor treated to resist extreme heat. What's fascinating is that they formed their own distinct social class, often passing their knowledge from father to son, creating entire family lineages of fire warriors. The Byzantines' methods for protecting the Greek fire formula were incredibly sophisticated. The recipe was divided into separate parts, with different families each knowing only their portion, like a puzzle with scattered pieces. These families lived under constant guard in special quarters of Constantinople, and their movements were carefully monitored. Emperor Constantine IV even had the formula written in coded language and stored in the imperial vault. Anyone caught trying to steal or reveal the secret faced immediate execution. The Byzantines also spread false recipes and misinformation to confuse potential spies. Even the workers who manufactured different components never knew what the other parts were or how they fit together. This systematic approach to secrecy worked so well that the complete formula remains unknown to this day. Greek fire didn't just win battles, it completely transformed how naval warfare was conducted in the Mediterranean. Enemy fleets would often retreat at the mere sight of Byzantine ships, knowing the horrifying weapon they carried. This psychological impact was so powerful that for centuries, naval commanders would completely alter their tactics when facing Byzantine vessels. They'd spread their ships far apart to avoid chain reactions of fire, attack only in bad weather when Greek fire was less effective, and some even tried covering their ships with felt soaked in vinegar as protection. The weapon's reputation was so fearsome that even powerful naval forces like the Rus and Arab fleets would sometimes abandon their campaigns entirely if they knew Byzantine fire ships were in the area. Throughout history, many empires tried desperately to unlock the secret of Greek fire, but all met with failure. The Arabs, despite capturing several Byzantine ships and even some of the bronze siphons, couldn't figure out the formula. They attempted to create their own versions using different combinations of petroleum, sulfur, and other flammable materials, but none matched the original's effectiveness. The Venetians came closest with their own mixture called sticky fire, but it lacked the power and control of the Byzantine weapon. Even the mighty Ottoman Empire, which eventually conquered Constantinople in 1453, couldn't recreate it despite having access to Byzantine records and equipment. These failed attempts only add to the mystique of this legendary weapon. The impact of Greek fire extends far beyond ancient times, shaping military technology even today. Modern flamethrowers, developed during World War I, were directly inspired by the Byzantine weapons' design principles. The concept of pressurized fuel delivery systems used in Greek fire can be seen in modern military equipment. Even napalm, used extensively in the 20th century, shares similar properties. It sticks to surfaces and continues burning just like its ancient predecessor. The Byzantines' understanding of chemical warfare and the importance of keeping military secrets has influenced modern military doctrine. Their sophisticated delivery systems and the use of pressurized weapons laid the groundwork for many contemporary military innovations. Thanks for joining us on this journey through one of history's most fascinating military secrets. If you enjoyed learning about Greek fire, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with fellow history enthusiasts. Until next time.